Well, as people may probably know, the Michigan, well, the Big Ten Media Day was what, Tuesday, yesterday, um, and the defending Big Ten champs were the spotlight of the show, as they should be, no matter who it is. Not just saying that as a Michigan fan. Oh, look at Mark; he can't stand that. It's okay. Um, and Jim Harbaugh made some comments that I two things that stuck out to me that I would like to bring up, and one of them is, look, we all knew that there's going to be a quarterback controversy, a quarterback competition. It started last year, even with JJ being a true freshman, and Cade won the job, and even so, JJ still got his moments in his time to showcase his skills, and it was clear, even though Cade was a person in the driving seat, JJ was in the passenger seat right next to him, and he was not going to be in the back seat at all. He was going to be part of whatever direction that offense is going to go. I mean, he'll be in on the same drive as Cade, sometimes for multiple possessions based on what type of package and formation that Michigan want to run out there on offense. So after last year, even with the successful season, and also JJ Spring being cut short due to an injury, looks like he's back healthy, and there will be an open competition. Harbaugh said clear as day that Cade McNamara, it's going to be tough to, I think, take the starting job from him. It's going to be tough to take the starting job away from JJ McCarthy. So it's on. And what I want people to do is to state your claim, plant your flag. Are you Team K, Team JJ, and you have to live with the results, no matter what happens. And with that understanding that the likely fallout of picking one guy will be the other leaving. You can't have it both ways. You have to live in the reality of how college football works. In all likelihood, that one of the guys, may not be this year, will leave and probably have at least 2 years of eligibility left, being both Cade and JJ. And, if you choose JJ, then what if Cade, who is a proven winner, uh, really good decision maker, solid arm, what if he goes to a team that's good, like, let's say, I don't know, Corey would love this, Iowa, for example, right? A team that essentially plays a style of football that works good with Cade. Play physical football, make timely throws, defense going to be solid. I think Cade McNamara will be very successful at Iowa. That's what I'm trying to say. But you live with that. And, what if Michigan has to step back with JJ and, they fall short of Big Ten title and you see Ohio State versus Iowa and Cade McNamara is on the field? Could you live with that? Even with JJ putting up better numbers. That's the type of reality that you may have to live with, right? So I want you to plant your flag and be okay with whatever happens.
So before I either go or Mark goes, but before we continue, do you think there's one of the two quarterbacks? Do you think there's one who's less likely to transfer than the other? Like I mean, that's a pretty self-explanatory. Do you think there's one who's less likely, like which guy's more willing to stay even if he's QB2? Or do you think
That's
there
tough.
isn't one?
I don't think there is one, man, because you just, here's the thing, and also NIL has a big part of it too. Like, let's say that some K keeps the job this year, right? You know how many schools will line up and pay good money for JJ McCarthy to come to be on their campus? It's a
Mm-hmm.
different landscape nowadays, man. And it's not just about, well, I want the transformational experience being a Michigan football quarterback. I mean, like, let's be honest here, man. You know if Dabo Swinney came calling, and I know Clemson doesn't do too well with NIL, but I'm just giving an example. If Dabo Swinney came calling and said, DJ's not working now, we need a new quarterback, JJ, you can start for us right away. With the pedigree that Clemson has, they find that enticing. If not, even if he wants to stay, and his family's like, hey, there's a chance you go play for a national champion head coach. Matter of fact, two-time national champion, if I'm correct. So that's the reality that we live in. Same thing with Cade. You know, so and I mean, there'll be plenty of suitors for Cade. You know, he had a really good year last year. And one thing that Georgia showed you is that, hey, look, if you have really, really good talent, all you need is a good decision maker and an accurate quarterback. You can win a lot of games. In fact, you can win a national title. I don't think, objectively speaking, that Stetson Bennett is a much better quarterback than Cade McNamara. Objectively, I'm talking about just some pure raw ability. Nothing sticks out about Stetson Bennett. Am I wrong? Like, I mean, he's mobile, but does he have some kind of elite arm? I don't think so. I think
Well,
he's solid.
my response to that is overall, I don't think they're that. I think they are pretty similar. I probably think Stetson probably is a little better, but I think what you're missing is the historic defense that was on the other side that was
I
helping
understand.
him
Yes,
along.
the point I'm making is that Cade is more than good enough to go to a really
I
good
got you.
program and have success.
Hmm.
That's all I'm trying to say. He has proven that to me. Um, you know, like I'm not saying he has some kind of NFL future or he's a Heisman Trophy. He's not that kind of kid, but he is definitely good enough to go to a really good program and have success. I absolutely believe that. So, like, no, I think both guys are in a position where if you're Cade, you've done nothing wrong. He's even said it. He said it at the Big Ten Media Day. He believes this is his football team, and he has a right to believe that. He's done nothing wrong. He's one of the first quarterbacks to beat Ohio State in how many years? Right? What was it? It's like he's got a Big Ten title. You know, he's gotten to the college football playoff. He has a right to believe that. And if he loses his job to this up and coming guy, he has the right to be upset about that. Like, hold on a second here. I've proven I can win in big time college football. And I know there's plenty of suitors for me. And I don't have to settle. It's not like if he transferred, he has to settle with a much lesser program. Like he has to go to, no offense, Eastern Michigan, or he has to go to North Mexico State or something like that. No. Where did uh, um McCar- God, what's his name?
I don't think Kelly Bryant.
No,
I was about to say
no,
he
no, no,
just
no,
keeps
no.
catching strays.
No, no, it's McCaffrey. Where did McCaffrey go? You
Oh,
know, like
uh,
I can't even remember. I just he doesn't have to accept less. That's what I'm saying. He had plenty of suitors, right? So yeah, and same thing with JJ. So um, yeah, man, I don't know if any guy could handle that because I feel like whoever wins the job this year, that's it. You know, it's not going to be another quarterback competition next year. I don't believe so.